So I haven't streamed this in a few days, but I wanted to come back to this now that I'm less grumpy. I was getting extremely grumpy with all these roadblocks to getting gear upgrades and the questing system. I was just not having fun. I was not enjoying the season journey. It felt like it was taking too long to get anywhere. But I decided to go ahead and use some obols to gamble on this staff from the purveyor, and I got it. And it's actually a really good set of rolls for, being non-ancestral. And so I sort of built up from there, and now it's pretty crazy. It basically just erases screenfuls of enemies. Right now I have it sort of my own little custom build. And you notice how it's jumping around, see it jump up and down? I don't know why it does that, but it's sort of concerning. It tends to do that in some areas, and I don't know why. This is the evade. What's it called, technically? I'm in T2, by the way. Torment 2. The Evade Eagle Spiritborn Endgame Guide by Insane Bob. Thank you, Insane Bob. This is amazing. That's the build on Max Roll. If I remember to, I'll link it in a comment below. I've been mostly following his guide, but I have been making a few little changes here and there. Like, I stopped after getting most of this. I'd say maybe about 10 points ago, I just started adding more armor, more resist, not dodge chance. That was part of the original build. Just trying, like, I moved these 2 points out to remove from movement speed and critical chance, and I got more armor. I'm basically at T2. Every time you move up a torment level from, to torment 1, then 2, 3, 4, it penalizes the amount of armor and resistance you get. So you sort of have to claw your way back up from being under represented as far as armor and resistance. So you can see I've finally pulled my way back up to 70%. I could probably dial that back very slightly. And my armor is still struggling, but I have disobedience. And for some reason, I have not seen that drop again anywhere. And I don't know why. Normally, I'd see 4 or 5 by now. But nope, this is just the one from the dungeon. So it's 0.4 up to 25%, which is, 25% of 757. So it's, if it were 30%ish, then I'd hit 1,000 armor, but it's not. So I'm sort of under geared when it comes to the armor. Oh yeah. Now it is jumpy, and I don't know why. I don't know if that's because I'm casting too much. Let me try to cast less often. Now I need to cast more. I bound evade to the scroll wheel. So now I just scroll up and down, and it shoots this shit everywhere. It's pretty amazing. Let me send this link to a friend. Just a minute. So something is eating up CPU time or keystrokes or something, because when I was typing in Google Chat just now, it was like really sluggish. But you can see this is just insane. There we go. Scroll. Click over here, and now I can keep going. I would love to know if that's a bug. It has to be a bug. Okay, I'm here. I'm literally just scrolling my mouse wheel, nothing else. I'm not casting any other spells.
The more ire you'll draw. The Chamber of Carnage fells the best warriors, but I believe in you.
And yes, this is a quarterstaff from the purveyor. I wonder if sometimes it makes the screen, oh God, it makes the screen jump up and down because I'm doing it too quickly. Like if I just do this, no jumping. But if you like spam evade too much, like this, it gets the screen. It's like you're jumping very quickly, but then you're landing very quickly. Here, it's not doing it so much. And really, to do this, I'm sort of about 3/4 of the time I'm looking up here at the mini map, just because I'm moving so fast. I've actually moved off some movement speed, or at least I'm trying to, because this is just almost too fast to keep track of. It's like spin to win Demon Hunter in Diablo 3, which is really fun, but again, there I have to pretty much look at the mini map.
Well, you truly are his equal.
At the moment, I'm also changing up his build by putting on Temerity Pants, and I changed the stone here to the critical strike one. So this is basically every time you evade, you get 75 whatevers they are, and then you can spend 25 of those to get more crit. So I'm basically getting 7.5% critical strike chance every time I evade, and it stacks up to 25%. The other option is to put the same evade top half and then put the one that does the that casts this spell, which is Concussive Stomp. And it's good in that it gives you more damage, it gives you a bubble, but the problem is as you're playing, you're like pow, 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 everywhere you go, and it's really annoying. So instead, I'm getting the bubble with Temerity Pants. You can see the bubble here. Basically, anytime you heal, it anytime you heal beyond 100% life, you get a barrier up to 75% of your max life, and you can also drink a potion while at full life. So like I can put my bubble all the way up to 100% there. So I have a bubble, and now it's at 100%.
I broke you. Be silent, kid. We have a guest. We've seen such horrors, you and I. Eh, Wanderer? There was no greater horror than when heaven stood silent as Zenarius was butchered. You must know the tale well. abandon him? I cried. How dare they abandon us?
And you can build this. I just started with this. I didn't have the helm. I didn't have the pants, the boots. I didn't even have any of the correct aspects. I just slapped this staff on, kept all my existing gear exactly as it was, and then changed the tree here, the skill tree. I changed this over, and I redid the Paragon board to match his with however many points I had. And I think I was even missing... I was missing a couple of the glyphs here. But it was just like, zoom, 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 kill everything everywhere. This was on T1. Again, I'm not even casting any spells. I'm just evading using the scroll wheel. It's bizarre. Okay, I did this quest line. Excellent. Now I need to do 3 dungeons in Nahantu. Let's see. Haven't I already done them? Isn't that why the dot's there? Oh, not yet completed. Oh, it's that way. Isn't that? I know normally it has like a little chest there, but maybe these are not for my class, or maybe if I go outside, it'll show. At this point, if it's not an ancestral, I'm probably just going to crunch.
That wasn't too hard.
Except for things for other classes, because I might play other classes. That's very nice. Look at that. Except the cold resistance is bullshit, and I would have to roll off 2 other things, which you can't. And I don't need resource cost reduction, so maybe I'll just hold this for if they nerf this build and I have to switch back to quills.
Make something new with these.
Yay, the best Stormfeather potency. That'll help.
I don't bite.
Because that's this build uses Stormfeather potency, which I still don't quite understand. Because there's no spell called Stormfeather potency. There's no passive called Stormfeather potency, but you get it from, what is it from? It's from your where is it? From your eagle aspect. Right here, cast an eagle skill grants 4 seconds of storm feathers. When you evade, fling up to 8 storm feathers for every remaining second. So it's just that. If I go in here and I put in storm feathers, literally the only thing that has it is this. Nothing else is highlighted as far as I can tell. It's just the glyph. So it's the using the aspects in the first slot. Let me show you the skill tree as well. I don't think there's anything in the skill tree. Nope. Nothing is a storm feather here. It's all just that weird passive from aspect. Whoops. From this. It's interesting. And of course you put it on rings, neck, gloves, all your DPS slots, except this one of course, because it is the unique. And so maybe 4 slots, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can put the better one on. I have some bullshit rolls on the other things because one of my big gripes this time is not having enough resources to do the things you want to do. So, it's like, oh, I want to put, more things on this slot. So I've got the storm feather. So now I would like to do some utility thing. In which case, where is it here? I was putting barrier on it. And now, of course, I have a lot of material. There we go. Barrier generation. This is concussive stomp barrier generation, which I wouldn't be using that now because I'm not using concussive stomp to avoid the boom, boom, boom explosions every 1 to 1.25 seconds. Most of these are not really useful. I don't think do I inflict a crowd control that isn't a slow or a chill? I don't think so. Vulnerable is not a crowd control. Let me look it up and see all the different crowd controls. Okay, so daze, fear, frozen, immobilize, knock back, knock down. Stagger, stun, taunt, tether. Okay, so I'd have to cast one of those. I think that's why the guide is recommending to put on his guide. He's like, well, I don't have anything else to put on that slot, so I'll just throw on, and then he chooses like a lucky hit, chance to throw. What is it? Like lucky hit, chance to immobilize. I think I'm good here. Like I could put the defensive cooldown reduction, which is good. Of course, it's not going to do that. There we go. This is so you can cast the that really big gorilla spell, which is this one right here. I don't use the protector. Okay, that's an actual spell, right? Okay, yeah. Gorilla. I was thinking tanky.
I mean, I don't like. Not like I used to, anyway.
Come on.
You take care now.
Whatever. Garbage. Can I replace the movement speed? Because it's so damn fast. No, I can't. Oh well. Okay. So that's it. I just wanted to show what that looks like, how insane it is. And that's it. Bye.